From the East Brunswick Jewish Center, I'm Rabbi Jeff Paivo. When we use words like holy and sacred, we tend to imagine things like prayer, a wedding ceremony, or a day like Yom Kippur. But Torah does not limit its conception of the sacred to those subjects, though it certainly includes them. For Torah, concern for the sacred extends into every sphere of human activity, including the most personal and the most existential. Since sex and death are central to how we experience life, it would be surprising if the Torah did not treat those topics from the point of view of the sacred, and in fact it does so in this week's Parsha in Kedoshim. In the Parsha, continuing the theme of holiness of the rest of the book of Leviticus, it wants us to know that sex and death are not evil, not profane, not unnatural. They are part and parcel of who we are as human beings and can be and should be sanctified just as all other parts of our lives can be. The Torah is concerned about the degradation of sex and death, on their potential use as pagan rites, and about the creation of sexual boundaries that will protect us from degrading ourselves. In particular, Parshat Kedoshim warns us not to sacrifice our children and to avoid incestuous relationships. Now, these things seem self-evident, but in the world in which the Torah originally addressed itself, they were not. Even today, perhaps, they are not. In some places in our own time, children are forced to join armies and militias, and the news headlines daily are rarely bereft of tales of sexual slavery and child marriage and abuse. These acts twist human life and death into forms that defile what God intends for us. We don't need the Torah to tell us so, but we do need it to remind us that such things are abhorrent not only to us, but to God as well. By creating a world in which those acts cannot occur, we create holiness. By safeguarding our sexual lives and limiting death to the sick and the aged, we confer sanctity to two of the most defining elements of who we are as human beings. From all of us at the East Brunswick Jewish Center, a Shabbat Shalom.